Why you stop recognizing yourself in the mirror after 70? Do you ever catch yourself staring at the mirror and wonder, who is that old person looking back at me? You know the face, it's familiar, but somehow it feels like a stranger wearing your skin. It's like your reflection tells a story that your heart doesn't quite recognize anymore. Maybe it's the lines carved deep from decades of laughter and tears, or the eyes that once sparkled, now hiding memories you barely want to face. It's a strange feeling, all right, like meeting someone you used to know but can't quite place. You're still in there, the same person who danced in the rain, chased dreams, and held tight to family. But the years have painted a new picture, and sometimes it catches you off guard. It's not just about the wrinkles or gray hair, it's about that quiet shift inside, where the person you see doesn't match the person you feel you are. Maybe you feel a little lost, a little disconnected, and that's okay. You're not alone in this. Many folks over 70 find themselves wrestling with that same image a mirror that reflects time's passage, but doesn't always capture the spirit within. And that's why it's so important to start embracing the story behind the reflection, to see not just what's on the surface, but what's still burning bright underneath. So, let's talk about why this happens and how you can begin to recognize the incredible person you've always been, even if the mirror says otherwise. All right, now let's dig deeper, because this feeling, this disconnect with your own reflection, it's way more than just skin deep. You see, as we cross that 70-year mark, the mirror doesn't just show wrinkles or gray hair. It reflects decades of change, loss, and sometimes a fading sense of who we thought we'd be. Life has handed us plenty of chapters, some full of joy, others heavy with pain, and every one of those moments leaves its mark on our face and in our soul. That face staring back, it's a map of battles fought, love given, dreams chased, and sometimes dreams lost. Maybe you look in the mirror and remember the youthful version of yourself, full of energy, ready to conquer the world. But now that reflection can feel like a stranger, because life has changed you in ways that are hard to accept. It's not just about age. It's about identity and how time reshapes it. And here's where it gets tricky. When you stop recognizing yourself, it can shake you to your core. You might feel like you're losing who you are bit by bit. The things that once made you, your strength, your independence, your passions, might feel dimmer or harder to grasp. Maybe you struggle to connect with the person in the mirror because inside you're still that same fiery spirit, but your outside world doesn't match what you feel anymore. This mismatch can stir up emotions like frustration, sadness, even fear. You might catch yourself wondering if you're becoming invisible, not just to others, but to yourself. It's like looking into a foggy window, trying to see your reflection, but only catching glimpses of what used to be. But listen, it's important to know this isn't a sign of weakness or failure. It's part of the human experience, especially as we age. The self we knew at 20 or 40 isn't the same self we carry at 70 or 80. That's not a loss. It's evolution. Your reflection may have changed, but your soul, that's still vibrant, still alive, still writing new chapters every single day. And there's something powerful about realizing that you can't always trust the mirror to tell your whole story, because what it shows is just the surface. Beneath that surface, there's a lifetime of wisdom, resilience, and love that no wrinkle or gray hair can erase. Sometimes this struggle with identity can make you pull back from the world. Maybe you avoid social gatherings because you don't feel like the person you once were. Maybe you skip looking in the mirror altogether because it's too hard to face the changes. But stepping back won't help you find yourself again. Instead, what helps is leaning into those feelings, those memories, and even the confusion. It's about honoring where you've been without letting that history trap you in a box. And it's about learning to see yourself the way others do, a person still full of value, experience, and unique stories to share. One way to start that is by shifting how you see yourself each morning. Instead of focusing on the things that have changed, try looking for the things that haven't. Maybe it's the kindness in your eyes, the warmth in your smile, or the spark of humor that still shines through even on the toughest days. Maybe it's remembering that you are more than the years behind you. You're a lifetime of moments, and the best ones might just be ahead. When you catch yourself doubting your reflection, remind yourself that that old face holds a heart that's still beating strong, full of purpose and love. Another thing to remember is that change doesn't mean disappearance. The person you see in the mirror might be different, but they are still you. They've earned every line and scar, every gray strand, every softening edge, and those changes can even be beautiful in their own way. They tell a story of survival and growth. It's okay to mourn the youth you once had, but don't forget to celebrate the wisdom you've gained. That wisdom is your superpower. It's what allows you to face life with a perspective few others have. And it's what makes you irreplaceable in the lives of those who love you. So, if you're feeling lost or disconnected when you look in the mirror, take a deep breath and know this. You're not alone, and you're not forgotten. The reflection might be different, but the person behind it is just as strong, just as real, and just as deserving of love and respect as ever. Embrace that person with all their changes and all their stories. Because when you do, you'll find that recognizing yourself isn't about the mirror. It's about the heart, the soul, and the life you continue to live every single day. That feeling of not recognizing yourself in the mirror, it's tied up in more than just looks. Society's expectations weigh heavy, like a silent pressure telling you to act your age, stay quiet, and fade into the background. People start treating you differently, and you begin to doubt if you still fit in the world you helped build. That quiet judgment chips away at your sense of self, making you feel invisible even when you're in the same room. But here's where the power lies. You can fight back by finding purpose in the little things. Maybe it's volunteering at a local group, teaching a skill you've mastered, or simply making a habit of greeting your neighbors with a smile. These small actions help rebuild your connection with yourself and the world. They remind you who you are beyond the surface. Every day, take a moment to do something just for you. Write a memory, plant a flower, or share a laugh with a friend. These little steps help your reflection come back clearer, fuller. You start to see the person you are now, not just who you were. It's not about turning back time, but about embracing the new chapters with purpose and pride. So, keep moving forward, even when the mirror feels strange. Your true self is still there, waiting to be found in each small act, each kind word, each new moment you own. Watch the videos on screen.